Okay, Bismillah. Okay, folks, welcome to my class. Numerical Reasoning Short Test Book 2. I'm joined here in my 11 plus class. Right, question number 1, folks. Which question do we need to go through first of all on this?
Number B. No. Go on C ratio.
Okay, who got 1B first? 1B. Okay. 1B. Question 1 says, what percentage of shirts sold were either French or English? Give your answer to the nearest whole number. So we're looking for percentages. We are doing percentages. C. Is it B? B. Now, French or English? Now, French we have is how many shirts French?
15.
15. And how many ones are German?
German. 20.
And it goes what percentage of shirts sold with that? So that's the percentage that we're looking for. That's the, we've got to work out the total. What was the total number of shirts being sold?
30.
Okay, just quick correction. The number of England's shirts sold was not 2065. Put that correction there. The total number of shirts sold by working out the total for Spain, Germany, England, Brazil, everything else was worked out to be 240. So that's the fraction. Now, what we do now to change a fraction into percentage, we multiply it by 100 over 1, not by 10. And then we try to cancel. Cancel diagonally, divide that by 10, we divide by 10. Divide that by 10. Okay, what's 15 at 65? What does that give us a total of?
80.
80. And what's left on the bottom now? 24. Okay, some of us have got visual problems. You got Specsavers. Okay, now, can we do any more cancelling? Yeah?
Yeah.
So 24 will divide by what? All 24 divided by?
2.
So we divide it by 2 and divide it by 2. That'll give you 12. And divide that by 2, that'll give you
6.
5, mashallah. 6. 10 divided by 2 is 6. We're going to go do grammar test, mashallah. Allahu Akbar. Okay, let's do more cancelling. Okay, now. We have 80 and 12. What will they both divide by?
2.
So divided by 2 over 4. Divided by 4, divided by 6. Divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is? 3. And 80 divided by 4 is? 20. Okay, what do we have left now? We have left on the top, we have 20 times by 5. So we have 20 times by 5 on the top part. And what do we have left on the bottom? 3 times by 1. 3 times by 1. So 20 times by 5 will give us an answer of 100. And then we divide it by 3. So 100 divided by 3 will give us an answer. We should know that's 33 and a third %. But that's not our final answer. Because for the final answer, the question says here, to the nearest whole number. So 33 and a third % to the nearest whole number gives us 33. So that's all we need to do. Okay, that's the answer for question 1 part B. Okay, right, let's go through 1 part C now. What is the ratio of Brazilian shirts sold to French shirts? So Brazilian, and we have French. Okay, how many Brazilian shirts do we have? 60. How many French shirts do we have? 15. Now, when you have a ratio, we can simplify that ratio by dividing by the highest common factor. So 15 divided by 15 is? 60 divided by 15 is?
4.
That's the answer for part C. Done. Okay, next question. Mark the modal nationality of shirts sold. The word modal comes from the word mode. Mode is the most frequent. So you're looking for the longest bar. Which one of those has got the longest bar? Go on. England.
So I forgot to write it down.
Okay, write it now. Okay, E. Okay, anybody got E wrong? Okay, let's do
Yeah,
E.
I did.
Okay, let's get E.
No.
E. Sales of English shirts are predicted to increase by 1/5. So England shirts, we had how many were they? 65. Okay? It's going to increase them by 1/5. So let's work out 1/5 and add it on. Yeah? To work out 1/5 of 65, what do? We divide it by 5. 65 divided by 5 is equal to 13. So we're going to add the 13 on to the 65. So we've got 65, add the 13, that will give us 78 is the answer for part E. So how many England shirts will be sold? 78. Done. That's the end of question number 1. Okay. Okay. Question 2. Question A. The area of the shaded side of shape A is 128 meters squared. What is the height of X? What is the height X? Okay. Now, what do you know about area? What is the formula for area? For rectangle. So area is equal to? Okay, now. The area, they've given us the area. What is the area? What is the area?
128.
128. So they gave us the answer. And they also gave us the length. They call their length the width, it doesn't matter. I always call the length and the width, it doesn't matter which one you call width. So that's 8 meters, it will be my length according to how I'm going to do it. And the width is here, the height. Okay, so that's called X. Now we've got to work out the value of X. So, Moise, how do we work out the value of X? I want to work out the value of X. And I got 8 times by X. What do I do with the time by 8?
Divide it by 128.
So we take the time by 8 from the right hand side, we take it to the left hand side. So we have now, we copy down the X. X is equal to 128 divided by 8. So if you want to do that using the bus stop technique, we can. Okay. So how many 8s in 1 is?
0.
Remainder 1. How many 8s in 12? 1. Remainder?
2. 4.
4. MashaAllah. How many 8s in 48?
6.
Oh.
This method's easy.
So the answer for A is 16.
So do you know what I done?
Okay, question, next part. Who got B wrong?
Me.
Okay, good. What is the surface area of shape A? What does the word mean, surface area? We all done area. What is surface area?
The top part.
Okay, top part, bottom. Mr. at the back. Your suggestion of no area is length of width of one side. That means now surface area. So what are they talking about? Okay. What do you think they mean? Okay. Have a go. So the word surface area is talking about the total area of all the faces. So how many faces do we have?
6.
6 faces. Okay, so we got to work out the area what we can see and just double it. Because we got 3 sides here. Okay, this one, and this one. If we work out the area of the sides that we can see and then double it, that'll give us the area of the whole lot. So let's do that then. The area is equal to, let's go. This one here. What was the length of X? What was that again? 16. So you know X is 16. So 20 times by 16 is the first measurement.
320. What?
And then the second measurement is 8 times by 16 for this side over here. It's the 8 times by 16 for the second face. And then we're going to add to that. I hope you are writing this down. Writing it all down here. Okay. And the last part, the top face here, that's going to be 20 here, times by 8. So 20 times by 16 is equal to 8 times by 16 will give you 80 plus 48. That will give you 20 times by 8 will give you 'So the area of all of that, 320 plus 128 plus 160. Okay, and don't forget, after we've done that, we missed out one little bit. We got to work that out, and then we have to. What's the key thing we got to do to it? have to times it by
2.
2. Because we're working out the area of what we can see, and what we can't see is the other half. Yeah? So we got all of these times by 2. So all of these times by 2. So 320 plus 128 plus 160. Okay, that gives us a total of
608.
and 608. If we double that, would give us
1216.
1216 is absolutely the correct answer. What they are looking for, 1216 meters squared. Okay. Right, done. Are we happy with question 2, part B, what it means by surface area?
Yeah.
It means the area of every single face in that shape. Okay, let's have a look at part C now. What is the volume of shape A? Who worked that out correctly? Put your hand up.
What is a volume of shape A?
Yeah, who worked that out correctly? Okay. So the volume is equal to, for this shape, what is it? Length, time by, then, time by height. Okay, so the length for us is 20, the width is 8, and we said the height before was 16. So 20 times by 8 will give you 160 times by 16. The way we do 160 times by 16 is like this. So we can do, first of all, 160, we times it by 10. And that will give us, and then we have to do 160 times it by 6. Okay, we said 160 times by 6 is 960, and then we add 1600 with 960, that gives us 2560 meters cubed. Lovely. Okay, that's the end of the volume part. Okay. Right, next. Shape B is a cube. What is its volume? Now, the clue is in the question itself. It says it is a cube. A cube has the length and the width and the height exactly the same. So, the volume is going to be equal to length times by width times by height. So, it will be 4 times by, so this 4 here, time by 4, time by 4. So, that will give you a volume of
64 meters.
Okay, 64 meters cubed. Okay, did you get that right, Mr.?
No.
MashaAllah. Excellent. E. How many times does shape B fit into shape A? So for question E, what do we do? What was the answer for question D?
D.
D.
64 meters squared.
Question
Meters cubed.
64 is that one. What was the question for the volume of shape A, part C? 2560.
Yeah. Is it?
Yes, so we have to see how many times does this fit into there. So for question E, we have to do 2560 divided by 64. Let's see how we do that. Okay, what should we divide them both by first of all? Should we halve them?
Yeah.
Easy one, yeah? So half of 64 is
32.
32. Half of 2560 is? Okay, so half of 2560 is 1280 now. Can we cancel it again?
Yeah.
What should we divide it by this time? Should we divide it by
8.
8? Okay, let's divide it by 8. Good. So 32 divided by 8. 32 divided by 8 is? 4. 1280 divided by 8. Well, 8 will go into 12 how many times? 1. Remainder 4. How many times will 8 go into 48? Yeah, 6. But that's 160. Now we can cancel it again. So divide that by 4 and divide that by 4. So it gives us a nice fun answer of 40 times. With this is called like we are cancelling again until we can't cancel anymore. Okay, who got the next question wrong? How many times have we done that? It's all done? Yeah, lovely. Question number 3. What is the difference between the fifth and sixth terms in this sequence? Right. Who got this one right? So for question 1A, first, second, third, fourth term from here, 1, 4, 9, 16, the square numbers. The next two terms are 25, 36. It says work out the difference between the fifth and the sixth term, which is the large, which is 36 minus 25, which is equal to 11. Okay, question 4A is done. Question 4B. Quite. Okay, for part B, question 3, part B, we have to add up the first 5 terms in the sequence. So 1 at 4 at 9 at 6 and 25 gives a total of 55. Done. Next question. Okay. Okay, because this pattern is the square numbers, if we're looking for the 10th pattern, we are looking for the 10th square number. So the 10th number is going to be 10 squared. 10th, so that'll give us a total of 100. D. Mark the name given to these types of numbers in the sequence. They are called square numbers. E. What is the product of the 5th and 10th terms of the sequence? So what does the word mean, product?
Add.
So the word product means times. So the 5th term is 25 and the 10th term is 100. So we got 25 times by 100, which gives us 2,500. And that's the end of question number 3. Let's move on. Question number 4. Okay, Anne wants to rent an exercise bike but is unable to decide where to rent it from. Below is a list of rental shops and rates that they charge. What is the rate charged by Gym for You per day? Okay, question 4A. We handle with our right. Okay, Gym for You. Gym for You per day. What is the rate, Mr. Okay, let's have Bilal. £49 for how long?
1 month.
For a fortnight. For how many days is that then?
4.
Allahu Akbar. How many days in the fortnight? 14 days. 2 weeks. So we got 49 divided by 14. So first of all, let's divide them both by 7. Okay. So 7 divided by 2. What's 7 divided by 2? 3.5 as a fraction. And if you do as decimal, is £3.50, which is absolutely correct. Because they want to know the daily rate for Gym for You per day is £3.50. So what you have to do is £49 divided by how many days there are in a fortnight. And there are not 4 days in a fortnight. Okay. Question B. Anne rents an exercise bike from Fitness Hire for 3 weeks. How much will she be expected to pay? Okay, Fitness Hire. Where's Fitness Hire? £5 per day. So she hires it for 3 weeks. So she's paying £5 a day. How many days are there in 3 weeks?
21.
So she got 5 times by 21, and the answer is? So her bill for the £105. And that's the answer for part B. Next question, part C. What is the difference between how much Anne would be charged for renting a bike for fortnight between Gym for You and Sports Hire? Well, Gym for You, the price is right there. Gym for You for fortnight, the price is £49. And the Sports Hire is £31.50 a week. How many weeks in a fortnight? 2. So £31.50 times by 2 will give you? 63 pounds. And they want to know what is the difference? So 63 pound minus the 49 pound, and that will give you a total of 14 pound is the answer for part C. Okay, part D. Anna wants to find out which rental shop has the lowest daily charge. So we have to work it out. So first of all, Fitness Hire. What's the price of Fitness Hire? We never told us what the daily charge is. £5 per day. Okay. Gym for You is £49 for 14 days. What's 49 divided by 14? Let me just work it out. It was
250
per
day.
Okay, that's gym for you. And the next one, what's left? Sports hire. So sports hire was, how much was it? £31.50 per week. So we're going to divide that by 7. So 7, that's nothing. We made it 3. How many 7s in 31? 4. 28. Remainder 3. How many 7s in 35? So that one is, how much they're charging per day? £4.50. And the question says here, which one is the best value for money per day? And the answer is gym for you. Question E. Anne rents a bike from gym for you for one. Let's play the page first of all. Anne rents a bike from gym for you for 1 week for £24.50. She returns the bike after 10 days and has to pay £7.50 fine for each day overdue. What is her total cost? So she rented it for 1 week. How many days 1 week?
7.
And so she had an extra 10 days. How many days does she pay fine on? 3 days. How much is the fine?
7.
So £7.50 times by 3. Well, 7 times by 3 is 21. Half a pound times by 3 is £1.50. So how much is the fine for 3 days? Is the fine. The question was, what is her final cost? So how much did she pay originally? £24. And how much was the fine? £22.50. So we got to add them up. Is that right?
Yes. 47.
And that's E. Question number 5. Answer the questions. Okay, Bill. Okay. So southwest is this way. And he turned 180 degrees. So from southwest, where will he end up if he turns 180 degrees? He turned to northeast. That's question A. B. Jane was facing northeast. She turns 135 degrees anti-clockwise. So here we go. 135. That's 45, 90, 135. So she will be facing now west. Okay, C. What is the bearing of northwest? What is the bearing of northwest from north? They want to know the bearing of northwest from north. So we start from north, we go all the way around clockwise. The bearing is always measured from a north direction in a clockwise direction. So it's going to be 360 less 45 degrees, which is here. Remember, each one is 45 degrees. So it will be 360 degrees less the 45 degrees, which will give us a total of 315 degrees is the answer for part C. Lovely. Part D. Louis turns from northeast to northwest. How many degrees anti-clockwise has he turned? Northeast is over here, northwest is over here, and we're going anti-clockwise, which is that way. Which is 90. E. Harry turns clockwise from west to southwest. Here's west, and here's southwest. And then anti-clockwise from southwest to south. How many degrees has he moved from his original position? And the answer is 270. He's moved 3/4 of a turn altogether. Done.